Well, Danny, well played. You got the third goal Tuesday night, the only goal today. It's been quite a week for you, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. It's been a crazy week from going from not playing at all to coming in the team, playing 90 minutes twice in a matter of days and scoring 2 goals, yeah. I'm just delighted.
I remember speaking to you after the game on Tuesday and we were discussing how you might not get as many chances against Luton as you did against Chasetown, and that was the way the game was today. Very tight, but the real chance you got, well, half chance really, you converted into a goal.
Yeah, they kept it tight at the back. They're a good team, as you've seen. They didn't give us many opportunities to get the ball down and get in behind them. We had a few, but they closed down really well. But I don't know what happened. I just seen a little opening and just went for it, and luckily it went in.
Yeah.
I thought the keeper saved it, but just went in.
Yeah, only just. He was just in off the post. Was that a tense little moment as it went along?
I thought it was coming back out, but I seen Paul was waiting to put it in, so it would have been a goal anyway.
Yeah. You enjoyed that moment as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I was delighted. The other day, it was sort of relief to get it. This time I was made up to get the goal, yeah.
How important is this lead? You know, going into the second leg down at Luton, good side, strong side, you know, and you've got a lead to take there now.
Well, it's going to be a completely different game when we go down there. I think their crowd will be getting behind them how many thousand. I don't know, they've got a good following, so it's going to be a tough game for us, and we're going to have to work our game plan out for the rest of the week and go down there and hopefully keep it tight and see if we can hold on for it and maybe nick a goal or two to win.
Because you've learned what they're like here, and you say how tight they are, and it's going to be tough going away from home and trying to keep it tight, isn't it? That's going to be a really tense game down there.
It will be, yeah, but I think the way we defended today was excellent. David Grof in goal was outstanding again, made a number of saves. Could have easily went away with them, with a draw or them winning, but he made numerous saves, as I said, and the back four defended well at times. I don't think they caused us that many chances early on. They had a couple near the end, but I think we held out well.
And before that game next week, you've got another league game, and is that kind of get in the way a little bit? You've got to try and keep the focus on that league game, haven't you? When you've got such a big trophy game at the weekend, though, it's difficult.
It's a big game on the weekend, but also the league game's a big game for us. We need to win every league game to stand a chance of getting in the playoffs. So the lads are going to be committed anyway for every game we play. So I don't think that's going to be a big factor.
Duncan, congratulations. How important was it to get a lead from this game?
Yeah, I think it's really important, especially when you get the home ties first, because I think we can go down there now and just don't lose the game. Don't lose the game. If you draw, you're still through, aren't you? So that's an important thing for us to try and keep a clean sheet if we can. I thought, and I'm saying that, I thought our goalkeeper was outstanding today. He pulled off some great saves, and I think the defenders really need to give him a pat on the back because he kept us in the game. Thought we played some good football in parts. We moved the ball quickly. Then they pushed another one up top, and I knew they were going to actually have a spell in the game because I thought we basically overall, the 90 minutes of football, I thought we were the better team. But I knew they would have a good push and a final push at us, which they did, and we held our nerve and we defended quite well.
You mentioned David Grof there, and he obviously got the man of the match, and he must have made 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure, I lost count by the end, but some terrific saves for you today.
Absolutely. I think the one in the first half where he went down, then he actually reached up his hand. He'd already gone the other way. That for me was the best. I know he made a couple of spectacular ones, them flying diving ones that he likes to do, but that was by far the best save. And I just thought we worked hard all over the park. Obviously, the likes of Adam Murray, that's my phone, I do beg your pardon. Adam Murray was out, as you know, Louis Malt was out, so people had to come in and take their place and then do a job for us, which they did today. We
were discussing after the game on Tuesday about how you wouldn't get as many chances against Luton as you had against Chasetown, and you might need to take the chances that you got. And up stepped Danny Mitchley, and he did exactly that. Absolutely, because there were a couple of chances before that as well where balls were delivered across the 6-yard box, and we should be getting on the end of things. Paul Connor should have had one at the other side, at that end, and Danny Mitchley could have thrown his head, and Carl Nix, if they threw their head on the balls that were invited into the 6-yard box, they could have been on the score sheet as well. So it was nice to see that we scored against a team like Luton, who are a very, very good footballing team. We know that. That's why they're where they are. But yes, it was very pleasing. Been a heck of a week for Danny Mitchley, hasn't it? Completely, not playing at all to playing 2 games and scoring crucial goals in both of them. Excuse me. That's the mark of a good player, isn't it? That you can come in and step in at this level in such an important game and produce the goal that he produced. He's a good player, Danny Mitchley. I always said along ago how good a player he is. There's other things we need to work on in his game, and I'm sure when we do that, we're going to have a complete, forward that will cause problems to other teams. Is it difficult not to try and stop players celebrating this? You've just beaten Luton, big side at home, kept a clean sheet, but it's half time.
Just stop them doing it. Calm down. Just sit down and just enjoy the 1-0 today. But it's only half done. We've got to go down there. We've got to recreate what we did today. So no, we're not celebrating anything. What we need to get rested up now. We've got a difficult game on Tuesday night, so I want to make sure we're right for that.
How tough is it to keep the focus on that league game when you know that from supporters' minds, from players' minds as well, I'm sure, is thinking we're one game away from Wembley and that game is in a few days' time on Saturday, and you've got to try and keep the focus on the York game?
Yeah, it's because that's what you have to do as a manager, isn't it? I'm quite good at that. I can actually separate things and I can be blinkered when I need to be blinkered, and I won't, honestly, I really won't bother about the Luton tie until it comes up. I'm more concerned now looking at the match report on Luton and going through, York, and then trying to work out where we can beat them. So no, I won't look at Luton until next week.
Yeah. Might you decide to play a few different players, rest a few players up? It's been a busy schedule and you've got that big game next Saturday. Might you consider doing that for York?
I'm not going to tell you on the radio just in case they hear us.
Well, I mean, at the moment you've got a few players who are kind of on the edge at the moment, and you've not made changes for a long time. You don't like to make changes to yourself normally, do you?
Because once you start to get a settled side, and that's what we've been trying to do, and everybody in the team, the team themselves like to be settled. It's nice to know that you're playing, your right-sided midfield player is Ashley Cairns or Lou Briscoe, and you're playing week in with him. You get to know their game, so it's nice to keep a settled side. However, we've got people on that bench that can come in and step in if they need to step in.
Great stuff, thanks.
Thank you.
Well played. You made some cracking saves today. How much did you enjoy that?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I like these kind of games when I'm busy, and obviously the whole team was amazing. So it wasn't just my performance; the whole team was absolutely amazing. Yeah. But these are the best games for me when I got loads to do.
And you had to make a number throughout the entire game, didn't you? You were very, very busy today.
Yeah. Well, I've had these games only happen a few times a season, but obviously I have to make the most of it. And just it was amazing to keep another clean sheet and everybody knows my game is all about shot stopping, and that's why I had a lot to do today. So really enjoyed that.
One of the saves you made came right at the end, just as the Tannoy announcer made the announcement that you were going to be man of the match. Did you hear that and think, I'm going to have to save this now?
I was kind of listening what he was saying, but at the same time I was a one-on-one, so I had to concentrate on that. But the boys told me after the game I was man of the match. So.
What does it mean to you to get a man of the match award? Because you've had a couple of moments of late, like the Chase Town away game, where I'm sure you were gutted after the game and had to hold your hands up and say that was my fault. But then you come in the semi-final here and put in a performance like that that's kept Mansfield in the tie. Yeah,
obviously all season I was always on the bench. I never really got a game, so my confidence went a little. And now it's just good to be back playing, and obviously confidence is getting better and just obviously starting to play well.
And you've got Alan Marriott on the bench, very experienced goalkeeper, desperate to get that place back. But I suppose if you play like that, perhaps you'll be able to keep him out.
No, he's a great goalkeeper. Obviously, I've heard of him before, and I know he's one of the best goalkeepers in this league. So it won't be easy staying in the team, but obviously I just wanna give 110% and just get performances like that and stay in the team. Obviously I'm here to play football, so that's what I want to do till the end of the season.
Well, that's what you weren't getting at Notts, of course. And how much have you gained from this, do you think, this short spell, and now playing first team football here that maybe you weren't getting down at Notts?
Oh, loads. Honestly, I'm so happy. At first, when I heard about this chance that I can come here, I didn't know what to do, because obviously if someone gets injured at Notts, I might get a chance there to play. But I wasn't happening all season, so I felt like I just had to go and play somewhere. And on the last day of the transfer window, I just heard about this chance and I took it with both hands. So now I'm just glad to be playing.
Are you thinking longer term here at all, or not yet?
To be honest, I've not spoke to anybody yet. Obviously my loan is till the end of the season, so I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens.
What about from your point of view, that next week now, if you can hold off Luton next week, there's a trip to Wembley, what would that mean to you help to get this club as a possible trip to Wembley at the end of the season?
Well, personally for myself, playing Wembley is like a dream come true, and not just my dream, it was my dad's dream as well. Always, obviously, unfortunately he never got to play there, so it would be amazing, and I know he would be just as happy as I am, if not happier than me. So it would be amazing, and I know it would be a big thing for the club as well. So
well played today.